Well, howdy there, guys. Let's talk about tanks, Ukraine, Russia, and, well, just about everybody else. So, a few countries, including the United States, have agreed to send tanks to Ukraine. And a lot of people are wondering, and honestly, rightfully so, is this going to cause escalation in the war? The answer is no. I understand and I fully forgive being scared about this and fearing escalation. I fully understand and I forgive the fear. But the answer is no, it's not. And very good reasoning for just why it's not going to cause escalation. First off, the big N on the table, the nuke. Russia has stated that they have in their arsenal tactical nuclear weapons and view these tactical nukes as regular bombardments. Well, Russia's not going to use them. They can't use them. It's a fear tactic. And that they say they see and classify these tactical nukes as, well, regular bombardments, nothing more than a bomb. Nothing more than the US's Moab, the mother of all bombs, or the Russia's Foab, the father of all bombs. The largest non-nuclear weapons in the world's arsenal. They're only brought out very, very sparingly. And it's a political power move to use them. But this is the tactical nukes are different. Because Russia knows that if they use them, that's it for them. The sanctions that are imposed now won't look like shit to the sanctions that will be imposed if they use one tactical nuke. And Putin's crazy. He is. There's no denying that. But he's not stupid. And that's where a lot of people fuck up when dealing with Putin. They see him as a crazy, stupid man. He's crazy. But he's not stupid. And he knows that the political ramifications will be if he authorizes a tactical nuke use in Ukraine. Number two, he's barely winning in Ukraine. Up until recently, he was losing. They just got some land gain. But he's barely holding his own against Ukraine. He can't start another war. He wants to escalate because of the tanks. Everybody knows that. He wants to escalate. He can't. Because he can't fight on another front. Ukrainians are holding their own. God, I applaud the Ukrainians for how they're doing in this war. They're absolutely holding their own against the mighty Russian military that, up to this point, military strategists around the world leading up to the war in Ukraine thought that Russia was going to steamroll them. They haven't. The Ukrainians are holding their own, and once the war is over, and by the way, Russia's not going to win this war. Ukrainians are going to win. And once the Ukrainians win, they're going to leave this war as a military player. So if us sending them tanks at Russia escalates the war, that's going to be the end for Russia, because the only people that Russia can evade right now will be a NATO member. I believe it's Article 9 of the treaty. All of NATO responds. Russia can't fight a war against NATO. They can barely fight a war against Ukraine. For Russia, there's a couple outs I see. Ukraine wins, which is the one I see. I personally see. Maybe call it naivety, maybe call it me having some glimmer of hope in this fucked up world of ours. But I see Ukraine winning. 2. Russia takes Ukraine. Either or. By the way, Putin needs that second one. To continue in power, Putin needs that second one. And the state of their military, the state of the morality in the Russian military, very unlikely. Putin needs it. To stay in power, he needs it. To barely stay in power, Putin needs it. Ukraine's going to come out. Putin's going to be gone. This is the fledgling existence of Putin. Putin didn't go out with a bang. Putin is going out with a whimper. Maybe this is good for Russia, maybe it's not. But is us sending tanks to Russia escalation? It is not. Here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. NATO, the United States, sending weapons to Ukraine, this is benefiting us. It's especially benefiting the United States. We just, ended a almost 20-year war in the Middle East. We got stockpiles of the stuff. We could afford it without damaging our own strategic stockpile. We could afford it. And no, the money is not just going from the U.S.'s vault to Ukraine's vault. Some of it is going to Ukraine, don't get me wrong. But these military aid packages, when it comes to money, you also hear about the weapons. The money is going to the weapons. The money is actually going back into the United States economy. That's what it is. Yes, there's some money going to Ukraine. But Ukraine is telling us how to spend that money. That's what it is. There's also another thing. This helps us. This helps all of NATO. Because once the Ukrainians win, I've said it before, they are going to come out as a military power. The line bit them. And they bit back hard. Well, to quote someone I hear like on YouTube, that's just a thought. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And I'll catch you guys right back here in the very near future.